Oh, new Darky album. I should make a ranking video on this. Hopefully it doesn't take 4 weeks to put out. I just really wanted to give this album time to breathe. That. And I've been busy and really fucking lazy. But, well, fuck it. I'm here, you're here, so let's do a ranking video.
When I feel low, I look into your eyes.
I'm sure the song's gonna have its fans, but I just can't get behind it, man. It feels so hollow. With the only production on here being a ukulele strumming, it just has no impact and it doesn't sound right for a Darky track. Also, with the production the way it is, it puts Darky's singing front and center, and it also shows off all the flaws in his singing. Like, he can be a good singer, but sometimes he just needs that production to mask the flaws in his singing. But yeah, this track is just uncomfortably hollow, and worst of all, he's trying to be the somewhere over the rainbow guy. Also, the numbers you see here, it's just a rough estimate of where I'd chuck this song if it was on this video, the ranking all Darky songs videos, so yeah. Alright, you're gonna hate the reasoning for why I got this track so low. It's just that fucking chair squeaking in the background. I can't stand it. It's so distracting. This is also just such an anticlimax for the end of the album. It feels like the slow, somber track before the big climactic ending, but it just never comes, and it doesn't feel right as an album closer. It makes it feel like the album just goes out as like a soft fucking fart. Maybe if it wasn't the last track on the album, I wouldn't be so harsh, but yeah, I don't like this song. I feel like this track could have been a lot more interesting, it just doesn't land. Like, Darky's singing in the beginning, the delivery, it's not good. The premonition of it does not sound good, man. The verse at the end of this track is good, but you just gotta get through this bad beginning to get to it, and it's just not really worth it. If you get rid of the start and extend the end, this song would have been a hell of a lot better.
I should probably say something a rapper would, like, bitch, I'm hot. Or I always got the stick on me like I got crucified. Maybe.
I'm not a big fan of the humor on this track, the cutting in mid-verse with a conversation. It just kills the momentum of the song. But then I don't even know if the song really has that much momentum going. Like, I think the beat's very repetitive and it does sound quite tacky. And the chorus on here is like, it works, but it's also pretty plain. I'm just not the biggest fan of this track.
And if it was me, I am me. I'm glad I'm me. I never got no jewelry on me. I never got no expensive.
Humans and Monsters is a decent enough album opener, but I don't know, man. It's also pretty forgettable. The beat on here is similar to trap metal, but it's just not as interesting as that beat. He also does that cliche Darky thing now where he goes away from the beat and then comes back. It's like, he's done that so many times that it's getting old. Other than that, the track's fine, it's just forgettable.
I never gave a fuck, I stack them up like they were bucks. I'm in the spider web, these rappers wrap them up like bugs. I make the
Human Insignificance has this nice boom bap beat and Darky just smoothly flowing over it. There isn't too much to this track, being only 1 minute 25 in length, and it does feel a little bit unnecessary and it is a little bit forgettable, but it's a nice little track and I like it for what it is.
American slave, American slave, American slave, American.
This is pretty much as middle of the road as it gets for a Darky track. Like, it's got decent flows, some nice lyrical content, chorus is fine, and the production does its job. It's just a decent Darky track, not much more to say about it. Nation Eternal starts off quite nicely. It has this interesting sound and it sounds like it's building and building to something big, but then it just slows down, killing all of the momentum it's gained, just unnecessarily. Then it comes back with the payoff later, but you've already slowed down the track, so the payoff is underwhelming. This is still a decent track, but I reckon it could have just been better if you get rid of that middle section and just keep the movement of the track at either the same speed or increasing in speed.
And you can go up and go down. Put your hands up and then down. You can climb to the top, but you
So Dystopia, the production on here is very nice. I like how Darky's vocals change with the production. It's a little thing, but it adds a lot to the track in my opinion. I like the lyrical content on here. Darky gives us some clean flows over the production, and we also get a catchy chorus. It just ticks all the boxes in what you need for a nice lyrical track.
Smoking crack out the crack pipe. We still in my house, kill mouse. Man, I like that mouse. He lived inside my couch.
I love the intro to this track. It's a play on the, you know what the fuck going on, but he's going, you are unsure what the fuck is going on. It's a fun little play on it. I love the bass guitar of this track. It sounds fantastic, and the way it just increases in intensity on the verses at certain points, it just sounds so good. Lyrically, it's nothing we've never heard from Darky before. Like, it's him talking about drugs, but at least it sounds good, and the chorus is pretty catchy, so yeah, good track.
Love yourself? That's the question you should ask. Do you forgive yourself for who you are?
The piano melody on here is fucking great. It sounds so good, and Darky's more monotone, cold flow just matches it so nicely. It sounds great. The lyrics on here are great as well. I just wish this was a little bit longer. Do You Love Me is a very catchy song, and the chorus is just so fucking earwormy. Do you love me? It just gets stuck in your head. This is just a simple, enjoyable song that's quite fun to sing along with.
The future is dark. My social credit score is low. My car won't start. How the fuck is my band supposed to make it?
I love the lyrical content on this track. Darky gives us this exaggerated view at this shit dystopian future. His world building on here is actually really good. He paints out the picture of this shit world quite nicely. The production on here is great. It has this nice bounce to it, and overall this song just feels like a continuation of Robot off Swamp, and that being one of my favorite songs from that project, I fucking more than welcome it.
I think I'ma take a walk and soak in all the sunshine. Everything's so beautiful outside, it make me wanna cry.
I really like the production on this track. It starts off weird and creative, but sounds good, and then it transforms into this almost new age Tyler the Creator beat with these synth horns coming in. It just, oh, it sounds so good. And the Tyler comparison doesn't end there, because he gives us some lyrics that really show he's growing in maturity. Saying shit like family is having children, get the feeling it's my time to leave my youth behind. It's a nice change of content from Darky, and I more than welcome it.
Impossible! Let impossible! Let impossible!
Definitely the track I've replayed the most since this project's been out. It's just so much fun. It's high energy, it's addicting, and it is just the most replayable track on here. Darky hits some insane flows, and I'd like to give him the award of the hardest flow while listing off fucking burger ingredients. This track is just too much fun, and I see myself listening to it for a long while after this. Cold Outside is easily the best track from this project. Just the passion and emotion Darky puts into the chorus on here, it just sounds so good. The lyrical content on here actually hit me quite hard first time listening. Like, it's melodramatic as shit, but when he's saying ceiling fan is holding up my belt, it just took me a little bit by surprise and hit me in a weird way. The sound of this track is great, love the lyrical content on here, and overall this track was just executed to perfection. So yeah, there's my ranking on The Future is Dark. Overall, I'd give this project probably like a 6 to 7 out of 10. It's got its highs, it's got its lows. I know this video is probably not going to be worth the wait, but still, thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end, thank you. Let me know what you think in the comments, and yeah, there we go.